It's week 1 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Steelers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because
the two teams with 11 Super Bowl titles between them, the Niners and Steelers, underway to begin 2023. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
there weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Well, what a way to kick off the year here. Niners and Steelers. And I know the folks back in Northern California happy to see their quarterback Brock Purdy back out there. Charles, what do you see from him in year 2?
More of what we saw from him in year 1, partner, because this young man, he really sees the reins in that first season. And he is excited about expanding his game and pushing the ball downfield even more in year 2 as a starter with the 49ers.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. This is brought in at the 21. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got in the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys, I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Pickett now on 1st down. A short one there to Freiermuth. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Pickett back to throw. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers 21. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Freiermuth with the grab that only took him 2 seasons to become a fan favorite in Pittsburgh. Like the crowd shouting Heath for Heath Miller, you hear them shout Muth after every grab now. And there's plenty of them. 63 last season for over 700 yards.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Pickett. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. Gets around him. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Down right around the 25. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cole Holcomb proven too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he's he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First and 10. Here's Pickett. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, this can happen when you get man coverage on a tight end. This is a nice route. He's just going to run a corner to the left side and find some open space. That's asking a lot to make a linebacker run with him. And this ball's on the money as they pick up a first down.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Harris is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners 3-yard line.
Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Pickett. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
That's pulled in at the 32. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And award that sack to Boogie Basham. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bishop in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Peterson. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pickett connecting with Freiermuth. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Pickett.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They'll find Najee Harris.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Pickett back to throw. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he returns this to the 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Chris Moore, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Falcons still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a first down carry for Harris to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. He gets it complete to Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett will look to throw it here. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, Pickett's throwing to the hands of Pickens. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. Blankenship's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Back to the ground here. Mitchell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Purdy now to throw. And it's caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
This is caught. Touchdown. George Kittle. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year. because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Johnson with a reception. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just let receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw here taken in by Boykin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now Pickett changing the play. Back to throw. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Now the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. It's brought in by Harris. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back to throw, Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
On the draw, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Pickett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part.
any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And this one is right down Broadway. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the posts. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 24. Harris will start the drive out. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Pickett looking to change things up. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's Pickett. Over the middle, it's complete. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. But now an audible here into something else. First and 10, here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. This is Harris on the draw. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough with run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down, San Francisco.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Purdy looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Throwing, Purdy. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. McCaffrey on the counter. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Purdy to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this one is right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Olszewski now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down by a field goal. 56 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. That's to Freiermuth. Now Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Blankenship out for the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy with one final shot here. That's caught downfield by Kittle. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season